Well, according to 5:30 a.m. weather radar, it's still snowing outside. It's still dark, but I'm going to go out and look anyway. Yeah. See how much it snowed. I'll be checking again when the daylight comes. We'll see how much snow I got. Well, it's already past 5:30 a.m. on Sunday, January 25, 2026. And the temperature's been about the same all night, around about 3 degrees above zero Fahrenheit. And it's still dark, but I'm going to check the snow depth. It's still snowing, I think. It's snowing all night. True example of the depth of the snow, but right here on top of my brick wall here, it's showing, let's see, let me measure it. It's hard to see without a good light, but that's almost 8 inches on top of the wall. But that's probably drifted up here. I think it's more like, I'll check on the other area where I've been checking all night. Oh boy, it's still cold. Still snowing, still bitter cold. Over here it shows just about almost 5 inches. And it's still blowing around. Yeah, almost more like 4.5 inches. I don't know how accurate this is, but I'm showing about 4.5 inches. But it's still snowing, so it might get 5 altogether, which is better than the 8 to 12 that they forecast. That's for sure. But this is just one spot. I'll check the other areas after the sun comes up and there's daylight. Okay, I go back in. It's too cold. Too cold out here. Cat came out of her little nest there. I got a little heating pad in there, so she's staying warm. Okay, I gotta go back in the house. Too cold out here. Well, it's 11:40 a.m. and funny getting around to going outside. I just didn't feel like it. Okay, but the radar shows snow's moving off to mostly away from me, but there's a little bit more to the southwest, but I think it's going to clear up now. Yeah. I'm still deciding what to do about the snow. I gotta figure out how to cut the ice. Here I can just walk down, but big pasture, I don't know yet. Yeah, I'll think of something. Okay, well, let's go out and see how much snow I got. East side and the west side. Basically all around me. Okay, let's go outside. Hello, Snow. Hello, cat. Uh-huh. Nice and warm in there, aren't you? Yeah. Nice and warm. Raccoons didn't eat my cat food last night. They usually do. Probably because of the snow. Okay, that's yeah, you should stay warm in your little hut. Oh boy. White out. Yeah, that's white out. What do you got? Warmed up a little bit. Not a whole lot. What was that? On to 6 degrees? Okay. Yeah. Oh, look at that snow. Yeah. It's still snowing a little bit. What's wrong with you? Hairball? Yeah. Got some snow last night, that's for sure. More than I wanted, but less than what they forecast. Let's see what we got going on here. That's where I've been walking through many times last night, checking the depth of the snow. Let's go check the depth of the snow other places too. Yeah, trees are got icing on them today. Everything's got icing on it. I call it icing. Even that oak tree. What do we got here? That looks thick. Look at this drift. See how the drift is overhanging now? Yeah. Snow on everything. I don't know what I'm going to do about the cattle. Or should I say the ice. I can cut the ice here behind the house there. But I don't know if I could drive out to the big pasture. One thing, it's still snowing, so I'm going to wait till it stops snowing. Hopefully, it'll stop snowing sometime today. In the meantime, I'm going to check the depth of the snow. According to this up here, it shows 8 inches. It's about what it showed last night, or this morning, early this morning. I don't know what time it was, 3 a.m.? Yeah. But that's on top of this wall here, and it's probably drifted a little bit. I don't think it's 8 inches in other areas. Yeah, I should have covered up my ATV. I can brush that snow off with the broom, but not right now. Let's go see what all this snow looks like in the daylight. Yeah, I'll brush that off later. It ain't gonna melt right now, so I got time. Yeah, that's where I've been measuring it all night, off and on, every couple hours or so, until 3. Oh no, I measured it again around 5. That's right. Yeah, but that'll be on this one. The last one I did at 3, measuring. I put that on the video that I'm downloading now. Yeah. But the 5 o'clock one will be on this one, which you already saw. Okay. Let's measure like I always did before. Not so frisky now, are you? You don't like the snow. Neither do I. But I can live with it. Yeah, this is where I measured it all through the night last night, as the snow was accumulating. And now my footprints have been filling up too. Let's go check the depth there. Well, that shows about just over 5 inches. I can't bend over that far. that the yardstick don't show how deep it is, and then my footprints kind of gives you an idea. Yeah, I hate walking in snow, especially deep snow. Harder in the back. Take a look at the rest of the snow. Yeah, I can see it. Wind blowing it, it's going to drift. This kind of snow is dry and fine, and it's going to drift as the wind blows. Yeah, I saw a snowbird. You can see them good in this kind of snow. Oh boy. I'm not gonna like this snow. I can tell already. I'm gonna walk out to the barn before I go down, cut the ice down in the pond. Down there anyway. Yeah. You can see the snow on the wall. That kind of gives a little idea about how much snow is accumulated. Especially there. I'll measure that area. It's not so much in the car's been covered. Before it thaws, I'm gonna knock it all off. I'm glad I put this other tarp on here. Tarp cover. Keep snow off the hood. Anyway, let's go measure that little snow over there. I know the trains are running because I hear the train over that way. I don't hear it no more. There it is. I hear that train coming. Trying to tell which way it's going. I think it's going south. Just by the sound. That sounds a long freight. That's a long freight train. I can tell by the sound. It's rumbling. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Let's check this area right here. Somewhere through here. This here kind of fell off. But maybe not exactly. I'll do that one over there in the corner. It's just over 5 inches here on this short wall. It's just over 6 inches on the corner of the long wall. I'm going to walk over to there and check out the view from that area. It's windy over here. I can see my tracks hardly. I can hardly see them myself. Nose deep. Oh, that wind's brutal. That's why I didn't want to come out today. So after the snow was done. But it's still blowing. I can see that big hill way on the south side of my big pasture there, where the creek is flowing toward the road. I gotta go out there. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on out there on the pond. I think the weight of the snow. Because I read somewhere, I heard somewhere that under the snow, it's warmer. It's warmer under the snow than above the snow. And above the snow right now it's about 6 degrees. So below the snow, it's probably just like 32. It looks like a big drift where that hill is, as the wind's blowing it that way. The hill goes around the pond. You can see some of the weeds growing on top of it. The drift, the snow settles there, so I may not cut ice there again. But here I can see some clear. clear ice is where some of the snow melted. I think there's a snowplow coming. No, snowplow going. Yeah, that's a snowplow. Just went across, so at least now I can drive down to the big pasture on the road anyway. But I'll still wait. I still got to get out of my driveway, and then I don't know if I can drive on the pasture road. I'll have to wait and see. It's drifting up. Back over there, it's a big drift there because the wind's blowing this way, so wherever there's any resistance, the snow will settle when the winds go down. Yeah. There. And around this tree, there's a deeper snow around this tree here, especially around this side. Let's go walk to the west side and see what's going on up there. I'll walk down there later, see what I can do with the ice. I'm sure the hay's been buried. What was left of it. Yeah, it's hard to walk in this snow. Really hard to walk. Probably even harder to drive. My phone warm, so it don't shut down on me. Yeah, that's too much snow. Well, when the snow melts, at least the creek will be flowing. There's a little stream there. Yeah. But it's going to be a while before anything melts. There's some snow drifts. There's some more over there. Probably thicker through here too. The trees are slowing the wind down. Oh boy, that wind's cold. Coming right through there. Biting cold. Yeah, it's drifted up there. Probably thicker through here too. I can see a real thick over that way around the corner there with the trailer tire. Yeah, it's hard to walk. Really nice snow drift to it. Yeah. I'll be using that sometime. Not today though. I'm going to wait for a sunny day. Hook that up. Today that's not so windy. I don't need to go anywhere. If I do, I'll just try to use the truck. Yeah, I'm going to go and check the road too. At least it'll be clear down to the, what do you call it, down to the pasture road. I can drive that far. If I can get out of here, that's the problem. Look at that bale. Yeah, that wind's going to be drifting everything up. I'm going to wait. I'll go out later. Hopefully the wind will die down. It's still snowing. So that means it'll be snow on my windshield and it's hard to see through my windshield. Okay. Yeah. I come out here to measure the snow in the middle of the driveway. I don't know how accurate it is. It's probably drifted here too, but hard to see, but I'm not going to bend over. It's 8 inches here. So I guess the forecast was a little bit right. I said 8 to 12 and I got the 8. Yeah, I don't want to do nothing today. Yeah, it's still snowing. Yeah, I don't know if I can get the tractor is no problem. I can get the tractor out, but I don't want to do it today. I want to wait for a sunny day to do that. Snow on my roof up there. Okay, let's keep looking. Oh, let's go out to let's see if I can walk and talk and record. I gotta be careful. Can't leave the phone out in the cold. Oh, there's a big drift here. Oh boy. Halfway up my boot. That's almost a foot there, I think. Anyway, let's keep going down to the road. Oh yeah, it's deep here. I may have to blade this before I can go out. I'm hoping there's... Oh my. They pushed the big drift up here. The snowplow. Well, at least the road's open a little bit. He might come back. I'm not sure. Yeah. I'll have to use the tractor blade to get out. Here it's about almost the top of my boat. Yeah, it looks like he came down here, threw it that way. Then when I saw him, he was going back that way, so he threw it that way. And this is going to drift up here. You can see they're throwing rock into the ditch. I can go back in the house. I'm getting cold. Well, I was recording out there by the mailbox on the road. I guess I left my phone in the cold too long and shut off, so I had to go back in the house, warm it up, recharge it because it was low on power too. This cold really affects the battery, and I gotta be careful I don't let it get totally frozen, because I read somewhere that the battery, these lithium batteries, have some kind of water in them for cooling or something, but I don't want the water to freeze, so I gotta keep it somewhat warm. But look, hey, everything going again. But now it's snowing, and I can't, my internet's not working very good, probably because of this heavier snow. I thought the snow was done. I'm gonna see if I got, maybe there's snow on my internet dish. So I'm gonna see if I can clean it off. Then I'm gonna head out to the barn. At least I can do that much. Forecast said it was supposed to stop snowing by the afternoon, but it's still coming down. Coming down harder now than it was this morning. Guess there was a little gap in the snow. Yeah, I did see a little gap at around 11:40. I can't get the radar, the AccuWeather to come up. That's why I'm coming out here to check the radar dish. But I think it's just a thick snow in the atmosphere causing it. Satellite interference. I'm going to go ahead and check the radar. I see the snow blowing off the roof. So I'm going to check the radar dish up there on the house. Clean it off if it's got snow on it. But I think the internet connection is being disrupted because of all the heavier snow here. Yeah. So let's go up there. Snowflakes are bigger too. Yeah, the snow is deep. I never did get around to get some plexiglass in front of that. Oh well. I'll get to it sometime. Anyway, that might be part of the problem right there. Look at the snow on the roof. That's at least 6 to 8 inches up there. More on the top. Yeah, it gets cold. The phone gets cold real quick. Real quick. Let's brush that off. I got the broom. Yeah, there's going to be some drift over here. At least I got that brushed off for now. I got my lemongrass in there. Yeah. I turn the heater on every once in a while, but I don't leave it on all the time. Got more lemongrass in this window. I hear geese. I hear geese out there, but I probably won't see it because of the snow. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get out to the big pasture. Hopefully, maybe they can eat snow. Maybe they can get down to the water. I don't know. Maybe there's water flowing somewhere, but I doubt it. Oh, I can't see. I'm right in the drift zone here. The snow's coming off the roof of the house. I don't even know if I can get out to the barn. I'm gonna try though. Yeah, I'm gonna go get I have it in the truck, my ice cutter, in case I want to walk down to the pond and get that ice. Look at my glove and my coat covered with snow. Okay, let's go get the ice cutter. That wind is so strong over here. Coming in from the northwest. I can't take it. I can't take it. The phone can't take it either. My fingers are frozen. Phone's not much warmer than that. Yeah, the snow is pretty deep here as I was walking through here. The truck is covered with snow. I ain't going nowhere today. Too much snowing, too cold. Maybe it'll be warmer tomorrow. Supposed to be real better cold tonight. Hope the cattle in the big pasture are going to be okay because I can't go out there. At least I think they can eat snow a little bit. Yeah. Maybe if they're lucky they can break the ice on the pond. Yeah, it's just too hard for me to get out there. I pull that out of the truck. Let's go around to the east side. And then go to the barn. I might try to cut ice on that pond in the bottom later. There's a big snow drift there. I just dropped my thing. Yeah, wind's picking up. I don't know if it's snowing so much as the wind's just blowing the snow. Yeah, I think the wind is just picking up and blowing the snow. So that means it's going to make drifts. And I'm walking around this other side of the house. Go back to the east side. Footprints are already filling up with snow. I'm going to go in the house and warm up. Before I go out to the barn, I'll go out to the barn first, check the cattle there. And then after I warm up again, go down to that pond and see what the ice looks like. Look at that. This is where I walked before. And there's my trail. And look, the snow already covered it up. Right there. That's how much the snow's blowing. Drifting. Oh look! What is that thing up there? What is that thing? Huh? I hadn't seen that for a while. That's the sun shining, trying to shine. So it looks like it's clearing up a little bit. Cool. Look at the snow blowing off the roof. I gotta go warm up before I go out to the barn. And then after I get done there, I could go back in the house, warm up before I go down there. Let's check the sun again. Hi, son. Come out. I need you to warm everything up. Well, according to radar, at 2 p.m. I'm still getting some snow. Yeah, but I think most of the snow that I'm getting, that I'm seeing blowing around, is from the wind. That's what I'm thinking. But there is some snow over me right now. So, oh, there's sure a lot of ice and rain off to the east. Far east. That's over in West Virginia somewhere. In Kentucky, yeah. Anyway, I'm warming up. Gotta recharge my phone too. Yeah. I'm over here. Where am I? There. So the snow will be ending. That's why I started to see the sun there for a while. Just a little bit of the sun. Hopefully the sun will come out, and then when I go out to the barn and cut ice in the pond down here, down at the bottom. Okay. I zoomed out to see a bigger picture of the storm, what's left of it. Yeah, getting rain and ice down southeast of me. Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia, places like that. But up north, they're getting the snow like I got. New York's getting hammered now. Yeah. Boston, New Hampshire, all those areas up there. Yeah. But there's still a little bit of snow left where I am. So I'm going to wait before I go out to the wall. Besides, I'm still warming up. My hands are still tingling. And I got to charge my phone too and let it warm up. It's 8 degrees at 3 p.m. It's not warming up very much today. Supposed to get real cold tonight. Below freezing, I think. No. Below zero. Below zero tonight, a little bit. Yeah, it's already below freezing. I think the sun's shining. A little bit now and then. Yeah, the sky looks clear. Let me go take a look. Yeah, there it is. It's trying to shine. There's still some clouds, but it's shining. Yeah. I think the wind's just blowing snow now. Yeah. There's a little whirlwind there. Little whirlwind. Still cold. I'm gonna go out and check the barn, cattle in the barn first, and then I'll go back and warm up before I walk down there and check on the ice. I can see the cattle came down, but that's as far as they got. I can see their tracks. They were down there too, looking for water. So after I check them in the barn, I'll go down there and see if I can cut the ice or see if they drank any. I can't see anywhere where they actually drank. The holes that I cut yesterday were over there. I think there's some snow drifts there. But I'll probably, if I can find the holes, because here I think the wind's blowing through there. Okay, let's walk out to the barn before the phone gets too cold. There's snow drifting here. I can't even walk through here. It's too deep. I gotta be careful I don't get snow inside my boot. Yeah. Hi, son. Oh, looks like the cat came out, or trying to. I don't think you're gonna like it out here, cat. She's following my path. Well, I'm going out to the barn before my phone gets too cold. And me too. I think you should go back. Cat, go back to your little hut where it's warm. Not recording with my phone. I keep it in next to my body to keep it warm. What? Are you making that noise for? You looking for water? What are you looking for? It's a cat. I've been giving her water. It freezes up right away, but she can. What is she doing? She's sticking her face in the snow. Anyway, I gotta go out to the barn. Sun's shining. Well, it just went behind the cloud again. I guess they call this pristine snow. Pristine because it's not a footprint in it. But I'm gonna make a trail. Okay, let's trudge our way up there. It's still cold, the wind's cold. There's a big pasture way out there. I don't think I can go out there today. Maybe I'll try tomorrow. Hope the cattle survive. But with this deep snow, yeah, I can't get out there. It's not with the truck. ATV could probably make it. It'd be too cold for me. Let's check the cattle here then. Boy, that wind is brutal. Coming from the northwest. Not easy trudging through this deep snow. There's two in here, the two oldest ones. They're hunkering down. None of the cattle have walked out here anywhere, so they didn't even try to get water out of this pond. There's no tracks. Only tracks right now are mine coming out here. Well, they still got some hay to eat. They're digging through it. There's Blackie. I don't see Blackie anywhere. I don't see Blackie anywhere. Maybe he's in the other pen, but I don't think so. I don't think he's going in the other pen. Out with those big cows. Where's Blackie, girl? At least they got shelter. And they're eating hay. I'll go cut ice after this. What's wrong with her leg? It's like she was in the mud or something. You okay? I'm not sure what I'm looking at down there. don't see Blackie anywhere. And there's a dark thing in the middle of that pond. I'm hoping he didn't try to walk on that ice and break through and drown. I don't know. That'd be bad news. But there's something dark in the middle. If that's him, he's going to stay there. I'd be ashamed though if he fell into the pond and died. Oh, I gotta go. It's too cold here. I'm going to go down and cut that so they can drink on the edge without walking in the middle. Well, they still got some hay left. That's good. Well, Blackie's not up in here anywhere. I'm afraid he fell into the pond. Oh, that's bad. I wonder what happening to the cattle at the big pasture. That's a shame if he fell into the pond. That's so bad. Broke through the ice. The water wasn't very deep, but once he got in, he probably couldn't get out. Gotta go warm up my phone and me. Warm myself up too. Myself. Before I go down to the pond to cut ice. Something's telling me that dark spot in the middle, a little hump, is that black bull. Man, that ain't good. That ain't good at all. She went down there to get some water. Her leg, she might have got caught in that too because they're always together. She got her hind leg into that muddy water. Okay, let's go warm up first before I go down there. I first saw that yellow snow on top of the pond down there. I thought it was just the water seeping up from the wind and the snow. But now that I thought that dark spot was just a clear ice. But now that I see that dark spot in the middle, that has to be the black bull because he ain't nowhere around. And I should be able to see him good in this snowy ground here. So he must have done that earlier. I don't remember if I saw any tracks here this morning, but I see them now. But I think he fell in. He must have been walking on the pond. He probably could. The pond was probably covered with white snow, and then him and that heifer calf walked out there. I guess their weight was too much, and he got caught. He got caught in the mud and the ice, and he just couldn't get out. That's my guess. I don't think that pond was that deep, but the mud must have been deep, and the ice interfered. The ice was at least 2 inches thick by now. It was 2 inches thick yesterday when I cut it, or at least 1.5 inches. And I didn't want to lose them. I needed them for next year, or this year for breeding. Oh, what am I going to do? Well, maybe I'll bring that other white one up here in the spring. Yeah, he's a couple months older than the black one. I'm sad. He must have broke through sometime early in the morning because it was like that 11:30 when I came out or something. Anyway, I'll go down there and cut ice after I warm up. She was playing in the snow, but I didn't catch it. He was playing in the snow. I'm sure you're not warm there. Go back to your little house. And she's got food. I'm going to bring her some water, warm water out here, so she can have a drink. Yeah. It's a shame that I lost it. If that's really that bull, black bull, I didn't see him anywhere else. It has to be him. That explains a lot. Explains the yellow snow on the pond. See, I'll give her some water. Make sure she don't dehydrate. 4 p.m. now. It's getting late. Sun goes down around 5, so I still got an hour. I'd like to go out to the big pasture, but I don't think my truck can make it. And I don't want to walk. It's too cold for that. I could probably get the ATV to work, but I think I'll do that tomorrow. I'm just going to hope that the cattle out there are okay. If they are smart, they'll go down to the creek because there might be some water flowing. That's a big bird. Anyway, the creek might be flowing. Yeah, if they can't get water out of the pond. I just hope nobody falls through that pond over there. Out there. Now I've got to go down and verify that a black bull is in that pond. Because if he ain't, then I got to go look for him. I don't know where he'd go. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's him. That's a shame, though. I got a feeling that black bull is in there. That means when the ice thaws, I got to figure a way to pull him out of there. Otherwise, he'll contaminate the rest of the water. I don't know what's going to happen to him now. It's frozen, so I don't think the water will be fouled by that until everything warms up and the ice thaws. Right now, I just got to go cut ice for the rest of the cattle. That's a nice white cloud over there. I think the storm is over for me. Now it's just a cold. Yeah, the closer I get, the more I'm sure that's the black bull sitting in the pond. Dead. I never expected that to happen. I thought I would just go without water for a little while. Oh well, let me get down there, take a good look. Huh. Yeah, that must be him. Looks like they broke it all. The ice was broke all the way through here. I think that brown heifer, Brownie, I think she got caught in there too, but she was able to get out. I think only her back legs were affected. Yeah, that's what caused all that water to spill over onto the snow. Well, I don't want to cut ice there. I want to go back to where I cut it yesterday, somewhere over that way. It's under the snow. Yeah, that's right in the middle of the pond, so they must have walked out. I don't know what happened, why they would walk out there, but they did, and he got caught and paid the price. What's done's done. Can't cry over spilt milk. Yeah. Oh well. Hopefully nobody else does it. None of the other cattle will do that. Yeah, I came down this side. It's cold. Yeah, that's looks like the black bull there. Part of it is black anyway. Looks like there was a big commotion there. Lots of ice broken. Where he broke through, I don't know, but I guess as he got in and got into the deep mud, he was thrashing around. Plus there was, like I said, the ice was 2 inches thick, so blocks of ice was interfering with his escape. And he thrashed around and got into that deeper water there, and the cold water sucked the heat out of him and the strength, and he just couldn't make it. But I also think that the brown calf, since they always are together, she probably got into a little bit, but I think she was closer to the edge and she was able to get out. But her back leg looked like it was in the water. Yeah, that's him. Don't know what part of him, but I'll have to pull him out when the ice thaws. You can see all the mud. You can see it's shallow water here. You can see the mud that was pushed up as he was struggling to get out. Yeah, there's all this here has been stirred up by either him thrashing or him and the other calf trying to get out. That's a big loss. I could have sold them and I could have used the money instead of losing them like this. Well, I'm down here. I cut ice over there before, so I'm going to see if I can find those same holes, because the ice won't be as thick, I think. I see a little blue skies over that way. And I can see a little sun over there. Oh, that wind. Yeah. So, calculate right. The ice, there's that hill, and it's all drifted up there, but somewhere in there is where I cut ice. I'll have to scrape some snow away to see if I can find them, because I want to cut the same holes. I think there was right here. I don't know how far the water goes up, or the ice. Anyway, when the ice thaws, I'll have to figure out I'll have to pull him out with something. Tractor probably. Okay, let's see if I can find the holes that I cut yesterday. I think that might be one of the holes, the first one. Sun's a little brighter up there. I found one of the blocks of ice right over there from the previous hole, and this here, there's snow in there, but it's not there's no ice, so I'm going to swish that out of there. There's a dead bull in the pond. He struggled a lot to get out, but he didn't make it. I think the brown heifer was with him, but she got out. The 4 holes that I cut, I found the soft spot because underneath the snow, the ice didn't melt. The area that I cut yesterday. But since I exposed the holes, all I had to do is push out the slushy snow to get to the water. Yeah. Now I can call them come down to drink. It wore me out. But tonight it's going to get down below 0, so the holes that I expose, they'll be frozen. But I can still come down tomorrow and every day when ice is frozen to chop it out again. It's around 4:30. Sun's still bright. Sky's turning blue. That's clouds over that way. It's Going to be clear and cold, bitter cold tonight. And the black bull's dead in the pond there. And I managed to dig out the holes that I cut yesterday. And now I'm going to call the cattle down, see if they come. There's the 4 holes that I dug out. They weren't, the ice wasn't frozen, but it was covered with snow and slush. It's just sad that that black bull got caught in the pond and couldn't get out. Here they come. Sun's getting low now. Come on, get some water. Come on, let's go. Hold on, there's one Highlander left. Got the bull, 2 Highlanders. There's one Highlander still in the barn. But she'll come down. That's the young Highlander. This phone's getting cold. Okay, let's do a 360. That phone's cold. I can feel it in the camera. Come on, let's go. Here they come. That's what's left. Yeah, I think she got a back leg caught in that too. She got out. Come on, you know where to go. This is out of the wind here. Come on, before my phone shuts off. Okay, she was the first one to drink. Come on, get in there. Drink. Come on. She's getting a drink. I think they all drank when he broke through. If they were all down here, when he broke through, that means they were able to drink over there. Because I don't see no footprints over there, but I see some on that side. Come on. The water's there, drink. Come on, you afraid? Afraid to fall in? Yeah, I would be too. She's getting some, that's good. Okay, I better warm the phone up. At least she's getting a drink. Bull's drinking. She drank. These two didn't drink yet. Oh, now they're going to go in. They're thinking about it. Look at these snow drifts. Yeah, it's still cold. They're drinking. Better hurry up and drink before it freezes over. Phone shut down already. I warmed it back up with my body heat. And I'm done out here. What you chase her for? You naughty girl. Follow my path back up to the house. I'm gonna miss Blackie. I had plans for him. I wanted him to take over for the white bull because he couldn't do the job. I'm still gonna have him processed. But this spring I'm gonna bring up that white bull. That was as old as the black bull. Okay, that's all. I had to go warm up phone and me. Okay, gotta go. In. The top of the hill. Oh, wore me out. Strutting through that deep snow. Took some effort. Plus going uphill. Okay, I'm almost out of battery. And the phone's cold. Could shut off anytime. I'm going in. They're going up the hill. Trying to. There you go. They like to run in the snow. Bye, cows. Stay warm in the barn. Okay. Sun's going down. I'm on somewhere over there. It's going down. Probably behind a cloud right now. Yeah. Like phone's almost out of power. And I'm freezing here. I need to go in. It's 5 p.m. and the sun's going down. I see the sun right about there, the little gap right there. What? Oh, you went around the house, didn't you? I see your track. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Still cold though, ain't it? There she goes. Yeah, sun's going down, right? Right about there. Can't see it anymore. Had to warm up my phone and charge it because it was getting pretty low. And the phone shut off again when it gets too cold. That's a safety measure, but it won't stop it from freezing. That's when I have to put it in my coat or go inside. Yeah, snowdrift. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, one of these days I'll have to hook up the blade. That's it over there. And I gotta push this snow out of my way. I did this a few years ago, but not recent, not I don't think I did any last year. I might have, I don't remember. I do it when I have to, and I think I have to, just to get the truck out. I may have to blade all the way up the pasture road and into the pasture too. Look at those little light colored clouds. They're moving pretty fast. Yeah. Yeah, just after 5 p.m. Sun sets at 5:11, but it always goes down behind the trees before it actually sets. But it's back there now. And those, the lower clouds there, the little bitty ones, they're moving pretty quick. This north wind. At least I got a sunset. Oh, look at that. My tracks. The wind, blowing wind, covered them up over there. They're still open here though. Ain't that something? Yeah, I didn't want to have to deal with snow. At least not this deep snow. I can tolerate a couple inches, but not 8 or more. I'm sure the average might be 8. Look at that snow drift. Yeah. Yeah, snow drift over there too. All along here. Well, at least they did plow the road. That'll help a little bit, but I still gotta clean my driveway. Okay, I'm done for today. I'll worry about tomorrow. I know it's going to get bitter cold tonight. -3, I think. -3 or something. Tonight, and then again a couple nights after that. Still going to be in the single digits, no matter what. And negative single digits too. Okay, that's all I got for today. Lost a bull calf, a yearling bull calf. Yeah, and he got caught up. He broke through the ice on the pond. I can't do nothing about it now. Hopefully others learn their lesson if they watched it, to stay off the ice. Uh-oh, you got some snow there. You almost didn't make it. I got my tractor covered up in case I have to hurt. But whenever I want to hook up the blade, I have to take that off, and I put a heater under there, under the tractor. I got some blankets over it so to retain the heat when I put the heater on. I don't know if I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Probably will if the sun comes out. It ain't too cold. It's supposed to be high at 14 like today, although today only got up to 8. So as long as it ain't too much wind. I always wanted to winterize my tractor with like a cage around it, a plastic cage or something. I never did get around to it. Okay, now I'm done before the battery goes down again. Okay, that's all for today. This is stress. Snow equals stress to me. All right, and it's going to hang around for a while because it's going to stay cold for at least a week. I got to prepare for, today's Sunday, I got to prepare for feeding the hay again. I might have to feed early, but I got to clear the snow away first. Everywhere I got to drive my tractor and truck. All right, I'll think about doing that tomorrow. Oh, cat's coming in. Okay, get out. Get out.